Hey everybody, Josh the RV Nerd here at Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan, taking a little walk with you today to talk about extended warranties and are they worth it? And like so many of my videos, the answer is, well, that depends. And the reason it depends is because there's a lot of variables in play here. For instance, what is your RV that you're looking at? What is your personal skill set? Are you a handy person? What does the extended service contract even cover? Because they are not all created equally. A question I see all the time on like Facebook user groups and stuff like that is the dealer offered me a 5-year service contract for $1,700, $2,700, whatever it ends up being. Is it worth it? I don't know. These service contracts, the thing is, when you hear the name extended warranty, the mental image I think that produces is you are extending your manufacturer's warranty. You're not. That's not the case almost whatsoever. There's very little actual manufacturer's extended RV warranty stuff in the RV business. These are third-party coverage plans. And if that doesn't make any sense, think of it like health insurance. You know, you're getting that coverage from some other business. That's how RV extended service contracts work. It's not the manufacturer, it's not the dealer providing this stuff, it's some other guy, and the dealer is basically acting as a middleman agent in the way that your insurance agent is acting like a middleman for Allstate or whoever. And that's what makes this so tricky. Some of these plans are very, very good, and some of them are probably not worth the paper upon which they're printed. And the only way to know, folks, this isn't something that a Facebook group can answer for you. The only way to know is you're gonna have to do something very few people really seem to like doing at the time of closing, or at all, really, in an RV purchase. You're gonna have to read it. And I know that sounds like such a no-brainer thing, but folks, I've been doing this a dozen years, and I can count on, it would take me both hands, the number of people who actually wanted to read what they were signing. You're signing a contract, and most people just go, there's a lot of words on that. I don't understand them anyway, so just point at it, and I guess I take the camper home, right? I'm not gonna lie. I'm not terribly dissimilar. I'm not criticizing anyone. I don't know that I don't fit exactly what I just described myself. But it begs the question again, who is an extended service contract good for? So let me ask you, are you a handy person? Do you have tools? The knowledge, the know-how? Can you swing hammers and twist wrenches, you know? And do you have the time to do some of your own work if it comes up? Well, if you do, then you probably are not a good candidate for an extended service contract, because you don't need the protection to cover the labor, because labor is probably at least 50 to 60% of the cost of like any, not just RV repair, but like auto, home repair. The labor time for a trained, skilled technician, that's really where the majority of that time comes, or the cost comes from. So if you've got the ability and the tools and the time and willingness, you might not want to do that. On the flip side, if you're like me, you might be a good candidate for an extended service contract. I'm a keyboard ninja.
Surprise.
I'll kill you with a mouse, but I didn't grow up fixing stuff. That's just not part of my skill set. I'm not like, I can change a tire. I'm not a complete, moron when it comes to this stuff, but big, expensive, involved repairs, anything electrical, I don't have the training to do that. I don't have the time. I don't really have the physicality for any serious heavy lifting. I'm a tall guy, but I'm kind of scrawny, I am a person who I personally like to get extended service contracts on things like we have a Jeep Grand Cherokee in my household. I've got a big extended warranty plan on that. My home, whenever I've had 2 houses in my life, I got a home warranty with both. And I tell you what, my first one, when we were young and broke, that was probably the most beneficial thing I ever did, because we didn't have the money to replace a refrigerator. And guess what happened our first year? Our refrigerator went out. So for a person like me, those things are really great. Not to mention, I work crazy hours. I don't have time, even if I did have the skill and the knowledge, I don't have time to be wrenching on my own stuff, nor the desire. By the time I get home, I am just so ready to be done. I don't want to have to work on it. There's vans behind me. Let's pretend those are campers, shall we? I want this to be fun. I don't want it to have to be work. I am willing just to put some money in someone's hand and say, fix it and tell me when I can come pick it up. If that sounds like you, an extended service contract might be a good idea. But remember, it's like I said, you have got to read these things. You have got to see exactly what is covered and what is not, because this is not an extension of the manufacturer's warranty. It is not a tongue to bumper, anything and everything goes wrong, we're gonna fix it kind of thing. Typically, extended service contracts cover things like refrigerators, microwaves, water heaters, some very big, high dollar, big value appliances for sure. But they don't cover wear and tear, weathering things like seals. They don't cover anything related to seals or leaks typically. They don't cover things like brake shoes, wear and tear items like that. You've got to get, if you request, let's say, exactly what is covered, and if they can't give you an itemized list of here's exactly the things that are going to be covered on this, something's wrong. Something's very wrong. We are happy to give that for you. Actually, I tell you what I'm going to do. The brand, basically, of extended service contracts that we offer at Haylett RV is a place called Portfolio. I'll leave a link to that in the video description at your own time and leisure. I'm happy to, you folks take some time to absorb that to yourself just to get an idea and understand there's plenty of different extended service programs out there. I don't believe this is the only good one. I do believe we've had a lot of companies come in and they say, hey, we want you to offer our product, our extended service contract product to customers. And we've looked at quite a few and went, man, this is snake oil. This is designed to cause people to fail. Like most of those warranty for life programs, those things are designed for you spend a little money up front and then constantly spend more and more and more money with that dealership until the point that they become one of the most expensive coverage programs you can possibly get out there. Doesn't look like that at first, but that is kind of how it boils down. Now, there's one other major item here that I get kind of fired up about, so pardon me, is you cannot be forced, and it cannot even be insinuated as such, that you have to take an extended service contract or gap benefits or anything like that in the case of like an RV loan, RV financing. It is straight illegal to even suggest something like that. Banks cannot, do not, will not say, we will not approve this loan unless you add that extended service contract or whatever. That is legit illegal. So why are some dealerships doing that? And here is really where I hope you truly understand and appreciate our transparency, our candor here at Haylett RV. The answer to that question is because dealerships make money when we sell extended service contracts. And for some reason, when I say that, everybody gets all up in arms. But whether it's that camper, a light bulb, or whether Walmart sells a box of cereal, we bring it in at our cost, and then we have a profit margin. That's how business works. This is an intangible product, so maybe that's why it feels a little bit differently as opposed to a physical product, but it's still a product, it's still an offering. We are offering it to you as a service, and we naturally need to compensate our clerical staff for their time in doing so. There is absolutely nothing wrong with that. You go to work and you make money every day, and there's nothing wrong with that either, But this is why it gets so money, because there is money on the line. And because so few people know anything about this stuff. I didn't know jack squat about this before I worked in the RV industry. I'm still learning now. I'm learning every day. There's tons of stuff that I still don't know, but I'm working on it, I tell you what, I still ain't figured out solar. It's magic from the sun. But it comes in and then it's electricity. How does that even happen? I don't even know. But sorry, I got off track there. Solar, it's cool, it's fun, it's magic. But what I'm getting at here is that some places will do everything they can to try to force this on you, because that's how these people get paid. And maybe they don't get paid any other way, and maybe they're only interested in themselves. I don't know. Once again, I hope you appreciate the transparency there. Not a lot of places are willing to talk to you about that. They all want to act like we're all UNICEF and doing this for nothing. We're not. We're a business. That's okay. I don't understand when and how the term "we made a profit" became a dirty word. As long as you're doing it the right way, what did you do wrong? And if you're not doing it the right way, maybe that's the problem. So here's what I'd really like. And I know there's a bunch of you out there. Anyone who has been a Haylett RV customer who is watching this, please leave a comment. When you went through our purchase process, when you sat down with the financial officer, those who didn't pay cash, when he offered you an extended service plan, if it's even applicable to your purchase, if you said yes or no, let us know. And if you said no, tell everybody else, did you receive any sort of additional pressure after that? Because that's typically not something that we do here at Haylett RV. You have options. You have the ability to express those choices, but you should never be required to add extra money to your purchase on top of what you already kind of planned out, you know? And at any time, even it doesn't have to be just at the time of signing. If before that you would like information on those service plans that we offer here at Haylett RV, call us. If you're willing to work with us, we are absolutely willing to give you the information, educate you. That's what we're doing here today, other than when I'm magically raving about the magic of the sun. You get the idea. So find out what it costs, find out what it covers, ask yourself if you can handle it, ask yourself if you're willing to handle it, and don't ever let anybody force you into one of these things. You never have to be forced into one of those. Hope this has been helpful for you today, folks. If you appreciate the information, hit the like button, leave us a comment, tell us thanks, and hit that subscribe button, follow along. We are family owned and operated. We've been here since 1989. We are a really big dealer in a small town. We sell stuff coast to coast, east to west, north to south. A little bit into Canada too, by the way. Anybody from, you know, across the line there. Now that things are opening back up, we can do some business again. But we have succeeded as the little dealership against a lot of the big guys by being straightforward like this with you, by just laying the facts on the table, educating our clients, and giving you the fair opportunity to make a better, more educated decision. And if you appreciate that, again, hit that subscribe button and call our team here when you're ready. And you don't have to just be buying today. If you need information now because you're making plans in a couple months, that's fine. We are always happy to take the time to educate you, get you all sorts of information in return for the fair shot of working with you when you're ready. So as always, take care, stay safe, have fun, and happy camping, everyone. How does that even happen? I don't even know.
All state.